Welcome. Welcome to my humble office. It's nice to see you guys. Did a couple workouts tonight. Diamond Dallas Page workouts. God bless Scott Hall. Passed away. Let's see if I can get this a little bit lower to me. Yeah, that would be fine. Let's move back a little bit. All right. Very good. Scott Hall, the bad guy. Sorry to see that. Sorry to see that loss in the wrestling family. But got to move on. I was able to do some workouts today. I did a live workout, which for whatever reason had a technical failure on recording my points. So I gutted it up, and I had to go ahead and do it again, a different workout, and it did chart my points. So I got half credit basically, but that's all right. Sometimes technology doesn't keep up, but you know what? I did my 2 workouts. I know I worked it out. I'm happy I did. Now I'm working on my canotherapy. Nice to be hanging out, chilling for a minute. It's kind of relaxing. I am tired. Just glad to chill out and do a couple one hits, ease out. Oh yeah. Whew. Doesn't look like we're going to have anybody tuning in, but you know what? That's part of growth pains. Nobody tunes in just yet live. That's okay. They'll still catch the video, the people that want to catch it. I'm not worried about the people that don't want to catch it. I do want to say that the infusion experiment that we tried over the weekend was pretty awesome. Pretty damn awesome. And so we want to go ahead and kind of take care of people on that. So we're going to start doing some cooking, actual cooking, even though we haven't done any cooking really per se except at Brandon's. We're going to start doing some cooking and start talking about some different recipes and infusions and kind of go from there, but be looking for that. You'll see the recipes up and how we execute them, and I think it'll be pretty cool. I think it's going to work out nice. Infused recipes and cooking them live for you here on YouTube and maybe on Facebook. I think we're going to come up with our own, probably have to come up with our own group to kind of do that stuff in. But with that being said, this is a great experiment to find out if people will come from one platform to another, and especially older folks my age. It looks like, stopping in to smoke with me was more of a matter of convenience than it was a matter of, hey, they were digging hanging out. But in all reality, it's one of those things you have to learn from experimenting with these platforms and that type of thing. I'm going to go ahead and build a group behind this on Facebook once we're back. And we'll go from there. But you know what? Nothing's going to stop me from trying and spreading the word about exercise and health and eating right. I believe in it. I actually only had very little to eat today. I had a couple smoothies, meal replacement smoothies. And I feel good. I'm feeling better every day. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, the workouts I did today were above and beyond what I'm used to. I think I'll probably feel them tomorrow. Absolutely. But with that being said, folks, just want to kind of dip in and make sure that everybody understood that, I'm living this lifestyle. I'm doing the Life Fuel, which is my meal replacement. I'm very happy with that. And definitely, I'm sold on that, whether I'm the only person that does it or I turn people on to it or not. I'm definitely, it's part of my lifestyle. Diamond Dallas Page Yoga, 100% sold. I'm on that for life. Hey, Buck, how are you, brother? Appreciate you dipping in, man. So, Buck, the infused session over with Brandon went really well. The couple little test videos went really well. Hey, man, how are you? It's good to see you. And I got to try some infused deviled eggs. And if you can infuse deviled eggs, you can convince me on just about anything. Yep, you can convince me. Because I'm going to be honest with you, they were delicious. And I ate one early and one late. And so to kind of regulate, I'm going to be honest with you, I would probably have only ate one had I known how strong the first one was going to be. The second one I kind of did later in the day, and I felt it the next day. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, Brandon whooped up some ass on that. I'll tell you what, it was as tender as it was almost like, the original recipe. Yeah, original recipe, Colonel Sanders, I'm just going to be honest with you. But you know what? When it comes down to it, I'm just proud that we're hammering away on our goals. You didn't catch this. You tuned in after I said this, but I did a workout on Diamond Dallas Page tonight that was kind of above my ability, but it was live and it was at exactly 7 o'clock. So I did that workout, but it didn't register on my app. So I was worn out. I mean that workout kind of whipped my ass, but I just said, bucket, cool off a minute. Go ahead and chill out for a second, get your ducks in a row. And then I did a standard workout I would do that did register my points. The first one didn't. The second one did, but it still didn't bring up the spinning wheel where you can spin and get points. So I'm not sure what the deal was there, but nevertheless, I did 2 workouts tonight. You got to ask yourself, Buck, those guys that run in Kenya, you think they got an iWatch? Those guys that run in Kenya, you think that they got an app for that? So the one thing I do know is I worked out twice. Okay, so it only documented once, but you know what? In my heart of hearts, I wouldn't have to talk about it if it didn't happen, right? So I feel good about it. It kind of challenged me, man. There was a couple moves there that was like, what the fuck are y'all doing and how did you do that? dude, are running after them, bro. Are running after them. I mean, they gotta eat, bro. They gotta eat. Just think about it. Think about it for a second. They're eating something over there. But the point is that those runners, a lot of them, they barely even have tennis shoes, bro. It's kind of, I was getting at my point, is like they just don't have all the, first world luxuries. So I can't grade myself 100% on if the fucking app is working or not. I have to know in my heart of hearts that I did the work. And you know what the other thing, Buck, is? I appreciate all the support, but you have to know for yourself that you did it, whether somebody, you know, is there, and you have to be willing to do the work the next day the same way, because you have to believe in yourself and pat yourself on the back and be okay with whether a million people know or whether nobody knows except yourself. Your heart knows, you know what I mean? So my heart knows. My heart knows, and you know what? It was cool. I tell you what, I got to do some moves I hadn't done before, some moves I'd never seen, some moves that I wasn't really ready for. But I'll get there. I'll get there, making my way. It ain't always easy. It's just because they call it yoga, don't mean it's just yoga. You know what I mean? It's Diamond Dallas Page yoga, which is like a workout yoga type of thing. And I'll tell you, some of them people are way more limber than my crusty, dusty, rusty. But I'm happy about my rusty getting moving. So, and I appreciate you showing up, Buck. It's kind of almost funny. Most of those people in that group, I don't blame them. It's a matter of convenience. They're doing this. And if they're doing this and I come along in the feed, then they're willing to smoke with me. But actually clicking on a link, maybe having to sign their password into YouTube, I know it's tougher. Hey man, I'll tell you what, I appreciate it, man. And you know what? I just know this. Sometimes when you start out doing stuff, it's just a couple of us know, man. So it doesn't have to catch on to a forest fire. We're proud of what we're doing, and we're using a little technology to hang out, if nothing else. You know what I mean? We don't have to be, we don't have to have a million people in here, because it's going to happen eventually. Because eventually, other people are going to get in, and they're going to realize what it's about to, eat better, drink water, get moving. Even if technology doesn't work, be okay that you worked out, because that's a little bit of the I'm having to get over a little bit of a disappointment. But you know what? I'm not disappointed in myself. I'm just disappointed in the technology didn't keep up. That's all. And you know what? There's going to be glitches, but it wasn't me that was the glitch this time. So I did my work, right? I did my work. I'm feeling better. Let's act a little silly about it, right? Why not, man? Why not? Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate it, man. I'm starting to feel it, in and around my shoulders. I'm starting to do better about building up my push-ups. I'm still not to that point yet, but every day I work on it. Today I did this workout that was called Red Hot Core, and it was Red Hot Core, man. And there's a couple of them that Yeah, I wasn't ready for, but that's the whole point about doing the new workouts. You know what I mean? You master them after a while, do them 10 or 12 times, and then you're comfortable with them. I've surprised myself with the level of ability, and I'm not an athlete. I'm just surprised I can even balance myself. These guys are amazing. Some of the balance that they get, but over a course of time, I'm not trying to do this overnight. I'm trying to do this over the rest of my life, right? That's the beautiful thing about it. I'm just trying to restore the rest of my life to a little bit more healthier, a little bit more fit, a little bit cleaner lifestyle, something that I can live out my days, and hopefully when the doctors see me, they'll say, "Oh well, at least you've been making your heart strong." That's what I want to hear from the doctor. I want the doctor to say, "Oh, hey, look, you're barely pre-diabetic." Hey man, we're into from November, right? November, December, January, February. We're halfway through March. Okay. So that's 120. It's like 135 days or so, 140 days of working out, not counting when I got the iWatch and I started walking. But I only count from November 1st forward because I really got the exercise bike out and I got the diet out, and I kind of kicked all three in at once. Hey, we got three. Who we got in here? We got three people in here. It says who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? That's cool though. But with that being said, I will say this: it's cool that we meet up and hang out. That Plurzy. I bet you gradual riding of the bike will help you with that. I bet you. I have literally almost completely healed my back. I had a problem right between where my hip meets my rib cage and my vertebrae right there, kind of like a triangle of pain right there on my right side. I literally thought it was like, oh my god, that's my kidney, or I broke my back. I mean, or like pinched a nerve, or you know. But honestly, I really don't feel it. I don't feel it that much. I feel a little if I really torque it, kind of reminder. But I do. I am getting stronger. I mean, like I'm getting muscle. I'm building tone. I'm feeling good about it. You know, that's all that I can ask, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm proud of I'm proud of not only me but everybody that's kind of got moving and kind of got even just thinking about moving. And I will say that there are a lot of people that do reach out to me, and I think when we're back on Facebook and we got the Better Already group and we got the Posy channel group firing on all cylinders, it's gonna be special, man. We're gonna get to do some special stuff, and we're still gonna do the YouTubes because we gotta kind of tie all the channels together. So that's kind of like the game here is to tie them all together and get one focused mentality going, which would be, wellness, mindfulness. Hey, Sharon Bonner made it. Woo, 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 woo. Sharon Bonner made it. Sharon Bonner made it. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see what you got going on, girl. Well, I'm gonna reach out and say a little prayer for you guys. I hope everything's okay. It's good to see you. Me and Buck, we need a little female company, start stinking up the smoke shack, with us guys. And so, Sharon, if we could project any positive energy your way, you know what I mean? Prayers, absolutely, and a good buzz. I'll be back on the old FB here pretty soon. It's going to be about 10, 15 more days. But you know what? It's gave me some good time to think about what's important. Focus on my job. Focus on what the projects really are about. Hanging out with people and trying to maybe inspire them a little bit. I was telling Buck I did 2 workouts tonight. One of them didn't record the points or anything, and so I was a little bit disappointed. But you know what? In my heart of hearts, I know I did 2 workouts tonight. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be happy about yourself. Actually, got your ass off the couch and did something, and I did. So, also, I'm on my meal plan, so I had a meals replacement smoothie, a Life Fuel smoothie this morning, and one after I worked out. So, and I feel good. Now at lunch, I had a Triscuit, a third less fat Triscuit, right? Okay, one of them. It's wheat. I mean, you guys, some good choppers eat this thing, right? It's like almost like a wood pallet, right? A mini wood pallet. And I put 3 turkey pepperonis on there. And that's what I had for lunch, and 3 cashews. So I don't eat like that all the time, but I like to do the calorie deficit and do some workouts and working out and stuff. And actually, I'm not that hungry. I mean, I don't feel like I'm like insanely hungry or need to go raid anything. And you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to be good. Let me see who's sending me a messenger. Oh yeah, Suzanne. Trying to scrape buns. Man, have you ever looked at Pampered Chef, guys? They got awesome stuff, but you almost have to be throwing the party to buy the stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of expensive. Um, with that being said, they have some really awesome stuff that I use all the time in my cooking, so I don't mind buying from them when I have an abundance of money. That's not right now. Right now, I have scrape by money, but you know what I do have? I have pet food. I have a little weed. I have my workout stuff here. I don't have to drive, save on the gas, and I'm just gonna ease it out. Try not to spend no money. No, I'm not starving myself. Yeah, I'm not starving myself. But what happens is you got to eat at a calorie deficit if you want to lose weight. And so while I do want to gain muscle and that type of thing, I still have to kind of stay on a very guarded calorie budget, right? And so, technically I'm still eating, even now, I'm still eating more than what I'm burning. So I need to like get on the bike and start riding 10 miles every night to burn what I need to burn. So I look at it like this: I'm not going to kill myself or overanalyze it or overthink it. But I am going to ride my bike. I'm going to do my Diamond Dallas Page yoga. I'm going to stay on this diet I'm on, which is veggies, fruit, and a little bit of meat, mostly fish and like shrimp and stuff like that. But I mean, in all reality, I'm not really starving myself. If you looked at the ingredients of Life Fuel, You know what I mean? If you actually read and see what it is, there's a way more nutrition in the life fuel than anything I'm actually cooking for myself. That's what's crazy. But one thing I did find out is you still got to eat a good big old plate of food every so often, a bunch of roughage, so that you can get your system moving. No, I couldn't. I'm not going to do 10 miles every day. But what I was saying is the calories on the stationary bike. Basically, there's a certain formula of calories that you want to burn every week. And so, if I really wanted to drive up my overall calorie deficit, I would drive up, how much workout that I do as well, and just really watch my calories. The cool thing is when you're eating a bunch of vegetables, and you might have three shrimp, you're not really blowing out your calorie deficit or anything like that. You know what I mean? That's a good meal, and that's what I eat a lot of times, something like that, or some tilapia. I got tilapia this week to have with it, and I'm just like, even over at Brandon's when we did the infused cooking, we didn't we didn't gorge down on like plates full of food. I had maybe three of those wings, which were pretty small once they cooked up. And then I had a plate of greens, which mixed greens, I mean, that's really good for you, right? And then we had a little bit of fish, some salmon, and some trout, both smoked. I mean, man, I was eating like a king, and we didn't eat like I didn't eat a big strip of fish like this. I ate a little piece like this of each kind. And so staying on my diet, even when I'm eating good on the weekends, you know what I mean? It's just a different way to eat. I'm eating better. You can eat 40 shrimp, but it depends on which size shrimp you're talking about. And I mean, to be honest with you, I know me and my family used to sit down with 3, 4 pounds of shrimp and just bowls and bowls of garlic butter and go at it. I mean, it got pretty rude. You know what I mean? But what you want to eat is a trick on your mind. You don't have to eat 40 of them some bitches. You could have 8 of them. 8 of them and a big pile of veggies, and you'd be full. Especially if you like, it's just all in your mind. I mean, to be honest with you, when I eat that Triscuit and those 3 turkey pepperonis, I feel like I just ate like a mini pizza. No cheese, no bullshit. You know what I mean? Third less fat in the pepperoni. I'm not saying eat pepperonis every day. I usually buy like a pound of turkey or whatever. I actually had this big giant bowl of vegetable beef that I cooked this weekend, and I'm just kind of saving it for when I really get tempted to eat. I've got this home cooked vegetable beef ready to rock. So, I mean, I feel like I have a good plan. I'm working it. I'm doing first part of the week. I'm kind of like going on thin amount of food to eat, but then I pick it back up. You know what I mean? But cool thing is, I know you're getting your bike here real soon. It's gonna be cool to see you out messing with it and your scores on your counter there. You know what I mean? That's gonna be fun. And I bet you ain't that far. You'll be able to ride to like some pretty cool places from where you're at. I wouldn't push myself too hard for a while. Keep it in the neighborhood. Might want to get you some safety gear so people see your ass. Right, right, right. But you know what? You got to raid the fridge, and all that's in there is like boiled eggs, carrots, hummus. I mean, you gotta set it up so you're eating different stuff, and you just gotta accept that fact. You know what I mean? And it's like one day, like Buck, you know what? I've had so much good food that during the week and like actually during, let's say, 90 days, over 90 days, I want to make sure that over 90 days, most of what I'm eating is like vegetable protein, fruit, which I put peaches, frozen peaches in my meal replacement and have that in my smoothie. That's part of my calories right there. But it tastes good, and I'm getting fruit every day for breakfast, and a meal replacement that's healthy. So I'm feeling good about that. And then after doing a couple workouts and getting pissed off because the technology didn't work and didn't score me like righteous amounts of points. I can still show you where I did the workouts, but technology isn't perfect, and sometimes things happen. And you know what? I'm not gonna bitch. We lost a wrestler, Scott Hall, which was one of the badass wrestlers ever. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really cool to hang out, guys. I appreciate it. I love it, really. I really do. Makes me feel good. I feel like I'm gonna have to set this up where I can be chilling in like a hot tub, unwinding, and still be able to like go live and just chill the whole time I'm going live. You know what I mean? Like completely recovery mode. But we can't have it all, can we? Well, guys, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I appreciate you jumping in. You know what I mean? I don't want to drag you out no hour and stuff like that. We'll do another one, Sharon. If you're still tuned in, much love. I hope you guys are okay with your families and everything. Say a little prayer, a little good energy, good positive vibes to you guys. Of course, much love. And Buck, as usual, man, appreciate you being here, Coach. One day I might be able to get you an actual Coach jersey. We might actually have some jerseys, bro. Might say Posy Channel on the front and Better Already on the back. I don't know yet. Oh, damn. The bike light costs 103, but it's very bright. Okay, I feel good about that. Safety's worth spending money on, bro. Safety is worth spending money on, especially after riding the motorcycle. I'm the only one in my group typically that wore a helmet. I couldn't believe it, but yep, I was the only one. Now it's different when we rode scooters. All the scooter guys wore helmets, but over here in Illinois, they're too tough for helmets. I'm not going to say no more about that. I just chose not to. I just chose to wear a helmet. And, but yeah, dude, I appreciate you jumping in. Yeah, we'll get really cool t shirts. I'm going to come up with a good Posy channel. Maybe like a soccer shirt. What do you think? Almost like a soccer theme, bro. Like a Euro soccer shirt. You know what I mean? But it would be like USA Team Posy channel. And we'll put the sponsors on the shirt like DDP, and we'll put Light Fuel, and we'll put iWatch, and you know what I mean? Hey, hey, you know what? You only got one brain, bro. I've seen too many people dead or just terrible. Hey, Sharon, we appreciate you jumping in. We really do. And you know what? We'll do it again. We're not going to hit you up every night to do this, but it's fun once in a while. And I'll be back on Facebook in a couple weeks where it's easier. But much love. Hell yeah. Peace out. I'm gonna bail. But you know what? Love everybody. Smoke one for me. Y'all be good. Better already.